What do you have to say for yourself?
His boot of his car is full of Nurofen. More importantly, full of hand sanitizer, because he is now the Plymouth and Devil and Cornwall local hand sanitizer dealer now the coronavirus has taken over the world. But all the same, we're here at your motor club today. We're working on the Mk2 Focus ST, getting that strut brace installed that yesterday didn't go to plan. So all the same, hello Alan, nice to see you. Good morning.
Good. You're yanking my chain.
You're so funny. Right guys, sit back, enjoy the video, and the intro will be coming your way shortly. Peace.
What else we can say?
Alan, off camera, you've got so many funny jokes about coronavirus, and now you're just all being polite.
No, it's because I'm depressed. Everything's going wrong over a fucking flu.
Well, I heard the best hindrance against coronavirus is a goddamn sideburn.
Yeah, it is. They give
so
you
you're
special powers, so I should be there.
Yeah.
Although I do need a haircut.
Right, so the plan of action is to get the ST up on the ramps so that we can take the rear wheels off and get to the rear bolts. Now I'll show you what I was referring to. Basically, the thread on these bolts right here is not long enough, so we're going to take the bolts out and we're going to put longer thread in so that the strut brace will go down in style and be secure, seeing as that's what it's supposed to do. So for the time being, this is a bit of a trial and error job. As you can see, JP cages, powder coated in red. It's going to look smart. So all the same, let's get the car on the ramp and we'll make progress shortly. Is there water in the back of my car? Why is there water in there? Alan? Why is there water in my car?
Why is there water in your
Looks
car?
like it's
I don't know,
leaking.
is it your bottle of lube that's broken?
Yeah,
or
100%. Down there, there's water.
I don't know. Did they say sometimes if it's the seals, whatever it is for your wings, sometimes
Probably.
it can,
I can imagine.
leak in there. So, or
Anyway.
wiper area.
I suppose the first port of call, get the car up on the ramp, lift it in the air and take off the rear wheels. So let's do that and we'll see you shortly. Right guys, now the rear wheels are off. Obviously the two bolts that sit in there we can now look at replacing. There's next to no light, which we will get sorted at a later date. But Alan is getting the necessary tools to get this done so that we can show you how to set these strut braces up properly.
Yeah, because say the manufacturer of the strut brace has said fit longer bolts and then put the brace on them, put the nuts on the top. So,
Good.
yeah,
Well, let's get some coffee in us and then get started.
basically.
Right guys, so in retrospect, do you think this tiny bolt not only goes through the BC shock absorber, through the actual frame of the car itself, and is also supposed to get the strut brace over it and the bolt, or at least the nut itself. So you can tell that this is not long enough. We're going to work out how long they need to be now, and then we'll come right back to it. But for the time being, me and Anna will get that sorted. But this is not long enough, and they're the ones that come, I think they come with the shock absorbers.
Yeah, they're just
Yeah.
a manufacturer's standard one for the car, but like I say, it's going to need another 10 mil.
So guys, the standard bolt itself, 22 millimeters. And if you compare it in length to what we need, I've measured 35 millimeters here. It's got a fair bit extra that we're going to need, so obviously I'm glad that we've got this started. As you can see, it's a fair bit larger. These bolts just basically take replacement of the bolts that go up here in the shock absorber. This thing gives us the necessary space to attach the strut brace. So I'm excited. Let's get this done, let's get them in, and we'll go from there. Right, bolts in, wheels on. Go on Alan, get involved. Let's get one of these in.
These beautiful RS wheels. Can't wait for you to get them coated pink. Okay, I say we'll talk them all up at the end.
Yeah, that's fine. Right guys, strut brace is in, it's fitted, test fitted anyway. Just need to get involved with the bolts and try and get them all fitted. As you can see, these longer bolts themselves with more thread made a big difference. And the same on this side too. So I'm gonna go and get those bolts fitted properly, and then we can look at reinstalling the carpets. But guess what guys, the ST finally has a rear strut brace. guys, so just before I go ahead and fit all the interior plastics and the carpets, I just thought I'd show you what it looks like from afar. Now I did push it out of the bay just a little bit, but as you can see, it does make a good difference to the visuals on the back end of the car. But I like it, it's going to make it a lot more rigid, much better at handling, and we've still got the half cage en route, so once all of this goes in, it's going to look pretty fire. You're going to have to ignore my crazy hair this morning. It's the weather, and coronavirus has basically affected the UK's and the global sales of shampoo, so as a result, they only have coronavirus-free anti-frizz shampoo, which isn't working on my hair. Anyway, long story short, bullshit aside, Strutt brace is in the car, it's working, it's great, I'm super excited. But I do need to fit all of these interior plastics and these interior carpets so that it looks as good as I'd like it to look. But for the time being, I'm going to stick the camera down on the tripod, get a time lapse set up, and we're going to put all this back together. So if you guys sit patiently, we'll get that sorted, and we'll join you guys very shortly. Oh, is that an actual hole? Yeah, it is. Yeah, so that goes actually in there.
There's those and those. I don't know what these screws are.
Nor do I. Oh, we can't even get to that screw because the strut's in the way.
Yeah. They're holding off on clips or?
Hold on, let me hit it there.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Right, guys, just so you know, if you didn't see it in the last clip, we're basically just getting a line and we're cutting from the hole that the BC adjustable piece comes through and cutting through so that naturally it just slots over, and then once it's in we're just cutting away a few of the tabs just to make it easier, and I'll show you afterwards, but it does sit perfectly. So we're going to get this put back together and then it should be looking all good. But big ups to JP Cages, or JP Cages? Yeah, big ups to JP Cages because this strut brace is banging. But let's get this sorted. Yeah. Maybe I should do some splicing.
Do some cutting.
Can I borrow this? Because I've got a lady above my house that's got coronavirus.
No. Do not cut towards your testicles. Cut away from the testicles. Look at that black racing car. And another black racing car. It's a race car.
I remember who you are.
Yeah, there's Penny and Florence.
Wait, which one of the kids was it that you put on eBay?
Penny's on eBay.
Yeah, was it £16 starting price? Right, I'm basically just putting a courtesy light back in. Alright guys, so there we have it. The car is now complete. Rear strut brace is installed. Carpets are installed. You can see that it looks good. Plastic trims are in. I'll throw it out of the way. So next, half cage and block mod. But all the same guys, I'm super happy with that. JP Cages, you've absolutely smashed it. Thank you for all your help. Get this one closed up. Show what it looks like from in here as well. There we go. Looks pretty sweet. Got a few more bits to do as I'm off to the gym anyway. But yeah, basically guys, yesterday I had a coolant explosion because this pipe down here broke. Now luckily I went straight online last night and bought the black Pro hoses, which are going to be a direct replacement for the ones I've got in here. I forget the gentleman's name, but all the same, mate, you are a legend. £100 for the 5-piece kit, so that's awesome. So yeah, I'm going to get that sorted at a later date. For the time being, George and his crazy puffy hair is going to disappear and go off to the gym, but all the same guys, we've got the rear strut brace installed. Happy days. Guys, while I've been working on this car with Alan, this gentleman here has been absolutely smashing it. Not only is he a student, but he's avoiding paying any garage bills by coming here and doing a thermostat himself. He's come from Cornwall. No, he lives in Plymouth?
I came from Cornwall, I live in Plymouth.
Okay, awesome. But no, he's a new subscriber of the channel. He's been doing this himself. Big respect to him. Obviously, this is exactly why Alan has a place just like this. It gives people like himself a position to come in here, get gritty. You know, I think he uses YouTube tutorials as well, which is awesome. I do. But look at this. He's doing work on his engine. And he's studying mechanical engineering.
Yeah, that's right, Plymouth University.
Big respect, man, big respect. So anyway, guys, the Focus ST is done. The rear strut brace is installed. I'm hoping that it gives you guys inspiration to get it done to yourself as well. But all the same, mate, it's lovely to meet you.
You too, mate.
Hopefully you drop a comment on the video so they know who you are.
Too.
And let's have a quick look around the car, just show you guys what it looks like. Obviously, I've got all my bags and stuff out of the car. But, so let's start from the passenger side. Guys, the car's completely filthy, so I'm not going to worry about that. But yeah. Through there, looks pretty awesome. Nice and tidy. Half cage still to go in. But no, JP Cages, you smashed it. The only mistake you did make, guys, the only mistake you made is you put the sticker on the wrong bloody side. But that's fine. All the same, absolutely love it. It looks really nice. Powder coated red looks banging. It's just a shame that the rear bumper is such a mess alongside the state of the paintwork. We need to get all that sorted. But it's the winter, as you can see. But all the same, we're making waves, Bits are being done, but I'm super happy with this. Let's close it up. Let's go say goodbye to Alan. And we can go from there. So, young man with the Audi, lovely to meet you. Alan, do you have anything to say?
Yeah, stop panicking about coronavirus. It's a load of flipping nonsense. Yeah, stop stockpiling and driving me nuts.
How can you, we recommended earlier that obviously growing sideburns promotes the early death of the coronavirus.
Yeah.
So, you know, what would you say to the viewers maybe in preparation for such diseases? Don't get bitten by zombies.
Don't get bitten by zombies.
Buy a sawn-off shotgun. That's always a good one to have in your cupboard.
If you're not at work because you're pulling a sickie, buy some car parts. Come visit us in Plymouth at your motor club and fix your car while getting paid.
Guys, I'll tell you what. So, modification video to come. How to install a Glock in your footwell. So that's going to be coming soon. We're going to be protecting everyone against coronavirus. I might even get a fuck-off massive mask to go over the front of the car and just drive it around town. And then people will look at me weird, which frankly they do already, but that's fine. As always, smash a like on the video as it massively helps me and the algorithm. All the same, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, don't forget to press the bell, and we'll see you guys in the next video. GC and the PT, roll the outro.